What's up everyone, Technic here, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Now first off, on my channel, you're going to see a lot of limited edition video game consoles, but since it is my first video, I've decided to do it big. So, I want you to check this out. This does look like a regular 3DS box, just a regular 3DS box, but in actuality, it's not. First off, before I actually start this unboxing, I'd like to push this website called consolevariations.com. So this is a great website, especially if you want to check out the limited edition handhelds or video game consoles that you do have. So this is a database for pretty much all of them actually. But for today's video, I'm going to be checking out the Nintendo section because this is a 3DS and not a 3DS XL, not the new 3DS, not the new 3DS XL or anything like that. This is going to be the regular 3DS. So navigation of this website is pretty easy. You just click on the brand that your video game console or handheld is, and then you select what console or handheld. Yeah, it's pretty easy actually. So pretty much every single one of these consoles and handhelds have been added on this website. But if you have something new to the table, you can actually just make an account and submit it yourself. I've done it to quite a few of like my limited edition handhelds and consoles actually, and I've submitted some pictures too. But for today, we're going to be looking at this handheld specifically. So this is the Nintendo 3DS 8 Ranger 2 console. It is a very rare console actually, but it was officially released by Nintendo. It only came out here in Japan. Only 100 of these variants were made, meaning only 100 exist in the entire world. And it says it was a limited edition item and it was a lottery prize. So basically, either in Family Mart or Lawson's, which is basically the big thing out here. It's kind of like 7-Eleven, but for Japan. There actually is 7-Elevens out here, but besides that, you had to go into a magazine, enter the sweepstakes, and then you could win this 3DS modeled with the logo after the movie 8 Ranger 2. This is actually the second movie in a line, so it was pretty popular out here. But this is a very, very, very rare console because a lot of these limited edition handhelds or consoles that you have to get from like sweepstakes, especially if they have a custom logo on it, they are pretty hard to find and pretty hard to get. So they could be pretty pricey when you think about it. So after I ended up buying this console, I kind of looked on eBay. I was like, how much would this be worth? Like, and yeah, and I paid 7,700 yen for it, which is equivalent to about 75 US dollars. So I was pretty surprised to get this one actually. A little story of how I got this 3DS. There's actually quite a few stores called Mangasuko out in Okinawa, Japan. It is a giant store filled with a whole bunch of like rare old video games, rare old guitars, rare old clothing, like you name it. It's pretty giant. But this box was sitting in a glass case with the 3DS actually in front of it, and then I checked on console variants or variations, and I saw this 3DS just sitting right there. So I checked it real quick, and I was like, "Oh my god, this thing's rare." So for the price, I had to get it. It was a no-brainer for me. I love collecting limited edition consoles, and honestly, it just blew my mind, to be honest. Like, I had to get it. So this little sweepstakes card, I can't read it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can't read it, but I actually ended up putting it through Google Translate so y'all can read it with me, and I was pretty surprised to see what it had in it. So as it's kind of terribly translated, but not really. So it says winning your plan inside Okinawa Family Mart limited edition. Like I said, Family Mart 3DS gift campaign planning. Congratulations, 3DS original limited design was won. We will continue to prioritize Okinawa Family Mart. So it was actually one locally where I was, and at the bottom right corner it says the number 4. I'm not sure if that means this is the 4th console one, but if it is, that is pretty amazing actually. But let's get back to the unboxing. So the box is closed and everything, so I didn't even know that piece of paper was in there. But this other thing right here is kind of an instruction manual to use the charging dock of the 3DS that was also included in this box. So it's right here, and I'll be pulling it out in a second. But basically, you can plug the charging cable inside of the back of it, set your 3DS right on top of it, and you can essentially use your 3DS as an alarm clock, so it can be open and everything. Um, the next item inside of this package is called an AR card. So augmented reality cards for the 3DS, they were used with the 3D camera, where you can kind of create a picture or an animated a kind of person on it. It was actually a pretty cool idea at the time, and I'm pretty sure the PlayStation Vita did the same exact thing. This is the instruction booklet and information booklet. Not gonna read through that because I can't read kanji or anything like that anyway. This is the almighty Nintendo Club Japan registration card. A lot of these Nintendo consoles have that actually. So I put this through Google Translate, but then I actually found out this is just a warranty card. And as you can see, back in 2016, that's when they issued that. But this console, or the movie, was actually released in 2014, so it's kind of weird actually. And last but not least, this is just another information card and a thank you card. I'm actually just gonna put that down and get to the console. So you can kind of see it in the wrapping. When I initially bought this item, in Japan, when you buy a lot of like used consoles and everything and used handhelds, it's kind of a hit or miss, but on a lot of the times you can just see the product right then and there. They don't really hide anything from you. So this console was in amazing condition, like superb condition actually. I'm even like daring to say like new condition, because there is no scratches on this thing whatsoever, like no deep scratches. You can kind of see like the regular wear and tear surface scratches of just being inside of packaging or being held like that, but honestly, this thing looks brand spanking new. Let me go ahead and wipe my fingerprints off this thing because wow. The biggest reason that I wanted to make this unboxing video, I really tried looking for an unboxing video for this specific 3DS, and the only thing that pops up are the 8 Ranger 2 movie trailers or 8 Ranger 2 movies, or they're just videos talking about other limited edition 3DS consoles, and I don't think this one has ever gotten any love from anybody. So if there is a YouTube video like this, please let me know. But I really wanted to get this one out there because not a lot of people know about this 3DS. It's actually pretty rare. So this is me just kind of checking to see if it boots on and everything. It works right and everything. None of the screens are broken and everything. None of the screens are scratched or anything. The 3DS or the 3D function is actually working. And honestly, it's a beautiful console. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this beautiful handheld back into the box and everything, because I want to keep it nice. I want to preserve it as much as I can. But if you love this video, go ahead and leave me a like. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I have more of things like this in the future. I have more tutorials in the future, and I have a lot more videos in the future. So what I plan on doing is making a video every single week. At some point, whether it will be on the weekend or whether I get lucky and have time to do it during the week. Most importantly, if you do subscribe to my channel, don't forget to click that notification bell and click on all notifications, because if I put out a video and you're just subscribed to my channel, if you don't click that, then you will never get a notification from me. It's kind of weird how it works, but that's always how I've had to do it with like all the YouTube channels that I subscribe to. So this is Tech Nick, and I'll see you on the next video.